Hi everyone, hope you're okay. So today I'm going to do a video that I saw on Essie Button's channel a few days ago, and it's the tag "If all my makeup disappeared," and I thought it was quite an inventive tag. And basically what you've got to do is imagine, kind of horrible, that all your makeup disappeared. So maybe makeup burglars came in and stole everything, or you lost your makeup bag on a train, or it was in a suitcase on a plane and it got shipped to Timbuktu and you're in London. So you've just got to imagine that you've got no makeup whatsoever, and what would you go out and repurchase? So you've got 10 things that you can go out and repurchase. Say the insurance have given you enough money for 10 things and it's your ultimate favourite things that you just cannot be without. So I thought I would do this video because as a beauty blogger and YouTuber, I realised that a lot of the time we do monthly favourites, so you get a small glimpse of what we're liking at the time, but we never really do videos about our ultimate favourites, the holy grail items that we will buy time and time. And I love seeing these videos because I like to see what people love all the time rather than just something that they love for a few weeks in 1 month. So here is what I would buy if all my makeup went missing. Let's start off with my foundation, and this was such an easy foundation for me to decide this was my favourite. It's the YSL Chocolate foundation. It's definitely probably my favourite foundation at the moment, and it has been probably for the past 6 months or so. I first got a sample of this about a year ago, wasn't exactly amazed, and then I actually purchased it about October time, and I've loved it ever since. I just find that it just gives me the most amazing glowy finish. It's a nice medium coverage, and even though I've got quite oily skin, it doesn't make me look too shiny and greasy throughout the day. It just gives my skin a really nice glow. So that would be the foundation that I would go and purchase like instantly. So also apologies if you can hear the washing machine going on downstairs. I had to put a wash on, and my washing machine takes about 3 hours to do a single load. It's alright, pain in the bum. So apologies if you can hear that. So unfortunately, you know, even though I do YouTube videos, I still have to wash my own clothes. Moving on to concealer, this is such, again, an easy choice. I'm sure all of you will know what I'm going to pick. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover. I probably could use this as like a foundation as well, but I think it would be too heavy for me. This is amazing because it literally covers up every single thing. So from spots, blemishes, dark circles, red marks, anything, it will literally cover up, and I just absolutely love it. I find that when you put on a little bit, like a little goes a long way, buff it in, your skin just looks really natural and really flawless. So that's definitely one of the things that I would instantly just run out and purchase because I literally cannot live without it, which is super sad. But oh well, whatever. So yeah, that's definitely my favourite, and that's the shade Creamy Tan that I've got. I don't really think it's the right colour, but yeah, it does the job. Also talking about concealers, you can obviously tell that I'm quite interested in getting like a flawless base. I would also pick up the MAC Prep and Prime, and this is the highlighter in Light Boost. Now this is a fairly recent purchase for me. I got it at the end of June, but ever since I've got it, I've been like, yes, this is the product that I have been waiting for. I do struggle with covering up dark circles, and what I'd been using previously, I just couldn't seem to find the right concealer or highlighter to just get rid of the damn things. But ever since I've started using this, it's so good. It's quite yellowy, it's quite light, but it just really brightens up the whole area, and it makes you just look like you've had like 10 hours sleep. So that is amazing. So I would definitely pick that up again because I just think it is an absolute lifesaver when it comes to dark circles. Because I do get shiny skin throughout the day, this is a bit of a boring repurchase, but I would have to go out and get the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Basically because it is just a bit of a lifesaver. It's super cheap. I think it's like $3.99, and it just makes sure that your skin stays nice and matte. I just tend to use this like throughout the day when I'm at work. So it's definitely one of those things that I always have on me because my skin does get oily. So I definitely repurchase that because without I would be like a nice shiny mess. So bronzer, I've decided to go for bronzer over blusher, and I've put blusher in my 2 items that I would repurchase. I tried to repurchase as well basically because Essie did put a few additional items too. So I would pick up the Bobbi Brown Natural Bronzing Powder, and the reason for this is because it is just the most natural bronzer. As much as I love my NARS Laguna, I do sometimes think that it's a little bit too light for me in the summer. So I think that I picked this up because it's one that I could use all year round. It just makes you look like you've got a natural tan and really sun-kissed, and it's just a really nice product to use. So I definitely pick up the Bobbi Brown Bronzing Powder. Moving on to illuminator, I definitely could not live without like an illuminator or highlighter in my life. So I picked two that I'd repurchase, and the NARS Copacabana illuminator is one of my favourites because it just gives a really nice glowy sheen to like your cheekbones, and it's just a really nice colour. A little goes a long way, so it lasts you for ages, and also I think Millie Macintosh uses this too, which is pretty damn cool. Also, another recent highlighter that I've been loving, and I definitely probably would pick up in the full size version if it went missing, is Benefit What's Up. You've seen this in my August favourites video, so you've seen it in action there. I just think it's a really nice highlighter. It's really quite subtle. It's a lot subtler than this one, and it just gives the most gorgeous sheen on the cheeks and on the nose. And again, it's another one that Millie Mac uses, so I would definitely pick either of those up because I could not be without like a glowy sheen on my skin. So moving on to eye products, of course I would pick up the Naked palette again. There is just no doubt about it. This is the one eye palette that I probably definitely couldn't live without. As you can see, mine is looking so well loved. It's kind of disgusting. But yeah, basically I would just pick this up because it is probably my most used palette in my collection. I remember I bought it for myself as a present for the royal wedding, and yeah, when did they get married? Like 2 years ago. That's crazy. So I didn't really buy anything makeup wise when Prince George was born. Maybe I should like do a belated present to myself, like for royalty or something. But yeah, I absolutely love this palette, and it's definitely something I would repurchase because there's just so many gorgeous colours in there. And I think you'll know how much I love this palette, so I'm just going to stop going on about it. Obviously, makeup purchase is a mascara, and I would pick up probably Benefit there. Really, it's probably the only mascara that I've ever tried that I think, okay, this is really good. I just find that it makes my lashes super long, quite voluminous. That right? And it's also, even though it's not waterproof, it's really good at staying put, so it doesn't like run or anything. So yeah, I would definitely repurchase that because I think it's a really good mascara. And like I said, I've tried so many mascaras in the past, but I've never found one that I thought I really like this. So this is the first one that I've ever thought that about, so this is why I would definitely purchase that as my mascara. Moving on to my final two products, I would pick up the Maybelline Gel Eyeliner because I think this is the best product to use on your waterline if you like to line your waterline, which I do. I have used so many kohl liners, pencil liners, gel liners in the past, and some have been really bad. I've looked like Alice Cooper by lunchtime, and this is definitely the best one. I discovered it about 2-3 years ago, probably about 3 years ago. I tried it on my lids, and I've been using it ever since. So yeah, I would definitely pick that up. It's under £10, so it's definitely a cheap one. But yeah, because the thing is, I could use this on my upper lash line, I could use it in the waterline, so I definitely get quite a lot of use out of that. And then finally, the lipstick that I would purchase would be MAC Shy Girl, and it's a bit of a boring purchase, but it's just something that I could wear every single day, and I know they all match all of like the eye makeup and face makeup looks that I do. It's a really gorgeous peachy nude colour. I've got it on today, and I just think it really suits well like with my skin tone and my hair colour, and like I said, I could just wear it every day and not have to worry about it clashing with other bits of my makeup, if that makes sense, because I wouldn't want to buy a bright lipstick just in case I ever want to have a day when I want to have a smoky eye. So I picked that up because it's basically my favourite ever lipstick, and it's just a good all round. Okay, so that is my 10 products chosen. I have chosen an additional 2, which is very naughty of me. I would also pick up the Tea Tree Primer. Now, I'm not sure if you would class it as a makeup product, which is why I put it in the additional one. And because it really is, I find it's the best primer for me. It smoothens my skin out, it's great for breakouts, and if you've got oily skin, keeping like the shininess at bay. And I just find that it just kind of smoothens over my skin, so it kind of just makes it look a lot more flawless than what it actually is. So I definitely pick up that primer to go underneath. I realised that I didn't have a blush, and I didn't want to not have a blush because I think I look a bit weird without a blusher. So I thought that I would repurchase one of the Topshop cream blushes because I've been really getting into these again. They're a really nice cream to powder formula, and I would probably pick up the colour Head Over Heels because it's just a really nice like peachy corally colour, and I could also use it as a lipstick for when I wanted a bit of a brighter day. So there we have it. That's my version of the tag If My Makeup Disappeared. I hope you've enjoyed finding out what my top 10 favourite products are and what I would go out and repurchase in an instant. So let me know what your favourite products are. Is there anything that I'm missing and I should definitely be adding to my list? I hope you've all had a great week, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!